News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. I'm Christopher Cruz. The prosecution has now rested in the criminal trial of former President Trump in New York, and the defense began presenting its case this afternoon. Earlier, Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen, endured tough cross-examination by the defense. Analysis from former federal prosecutor Lori Levinson.
His defense had done an excellent job of showing that he had a motive to lie against Trump, that he's somebody who was scared, who will lie. But the prosecutors are saying, even if all that's true, what is also true is that he and Trump engaged in this hush money payment to Stormy Daniels to try to influence what would happen in the election.
The U.S. is reacting to the death of Iran's president and foreign minister in a helicopter crash in Iran yesterday. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby.
No question, this was a man who had a lot of blood on his hands.
The Supreme Court has decided for now not to hear a challenge to Maryland's ban on so-called assault weapons. CBS News legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum.
The court recognizes there are certain places where guns should not be allowed, schools and playgrounds, for instance, and some weapons that are too dangerous for civilian use.
It's been a miserable few days for residents of Houston, and it's going to be a while before things get better.
It could be weeks before all of the power has been restored across the Houston area. Trey has been working with the local charity to help storm victims the best he can.
Everybody don't always have money, man, so it's just about trying to find ways just to help the people. My whole reason for doing this is, God forbid something ever happened to me and my family, man, I would hope people would step up for us too.
At least 8 deaths in the Houston area are being blamed on the storm. Jim Priscilla, CBS News.
The Environmental Protection Agency today warned that cyber attacks against water utilities around the country are becoming both more frequent and more severe. Details from CBS's Michael Toscano.
70% of federally inspected utilities violated standards to fend off cyber threats last year, according to EPA, and that's happening as attacks on U.S. water utilities accelerate. The enforcement alert comes with a warning to the utilities. EPA will continue its inspections and pursue civil or criminal penalties if they find serious problems.
The EPA says nations including Russia, China, and Iran are trying to gain the ability to disable critical U.S. infrastructure like water systems. That huge container ship that caused the deadly collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge was slowly escorted back to its main terminal port today by 5 tugboats. The Dolly had remained at the collapse site since it lost power in March. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 72 degrees in Oakland, California.